today we are going to be talking about painting concrete. It's so beautiful out here today. It's summertime, and here in Ohio where we are, it's just absolutely gorgeous outside. We've been having a terrible heat wave, and today the high is like 79. So all I can think about is wanting to do an outdoor project. So I thought I would talk to you a little bit about painting concrete, because yes, you can paint your sidewalk. You can paint your concrete driveway. You can paint your front porch. You can paint your patio. It's amazing, and it will actually hold up. You don't need to put a seal coat on it or anything. It's perfect. So Luke, my son, is helping me film this today. You want to come say hi? Hello, I don't know if you can see him. That's Luke. So Luke, do we look like we're good on there?
Yep.
Awesome, perfect. So if you want to pop in and say hello, if you are watching this live, that would be awesome. We would love for you to say hi and tell me whether or not you've tried painting concrete yet, or if you have a project that you think you might want to tackle. It'd be really fun. So I've got some concrete patio pavers here that I just picked up at the home improvement store. And I've got a stencil on this one that I did previously. This one's got a little bit of white paint on it, and this one has a little bit of our Bliss colored paint on it. And I want to show you how to do a pattern. So maybe you want to do something interesting, like on your front porch, or your front patio, whatever you want to call it, your front steps, maybe you want it to look like a rug. How gorgeous would that be? Beautiful. So you want to do some kind of pattern. Maybe you want to use tape and do it yourself. So I'm going to show you a couple little tricks that I have for tape. Here I'm taking just some blue painter's tape. Any kind of tape will work fine on concrete. You don't need anything super low tack. And I started out with a stripe here, put a second piece of tape here, and there I'm going to pull the one in the middle, and this is like my cheater's way of getting a nice stripe, and it is pretty darn perfect without having to measure with, you know, a ruler and all kinds of crazy stuff. So I'm going to put this piece, line it right up next to it, and just run it along there. Put it down, my other piece of tape along the edge there. Then I'm going to pull up the middle, and now I've got 3 stripes. Maybe I want to do a little bit of a plaid. So we'll do that and make that one a little bit wider, and we'll have this pattern on here. So you want to start out by putting a little bit of water on your surface. So I've just got a cup of water. I've got my Jolie signature brush, which is great here. And I'm just going to put a little bit of water on here. It's just going to make the paint more, make the concrete more receptive and have the paint soak in better. So if you were doing a really large surface like your driveway, you could just take your hose and just hose it down, and that would work great. Just give you that little bit of moisture on there. And then I am using Farmhouse Beige, and I'm going to put a coat of paint on. See, it's going to soak in really nicely, and it actually acts just like a stain. It's like staining your concrete because it truly soaks all the way through. It's so amazing. So here, almost got a little bit too much water. A little bit more paint in there, and I'm going to allow this to really soak in and dry. And because our paint does not have latex in it, it's not going to crack. It's not going to peel off. Have you ever used like patio paint or porch paint before? It's a super high gloss, and it's really hard and durable, but it always chips off because the moisture gets underneath the concrete and it pops it off. Well, this isn't going to do that. It's going to stay there, and it will just slowly fade over time. And so you're never going to end up having something that looks terrible, where you've got, you know, big chunks of stuff coming off like you do with, you know, typical glossy latex type paints, enamel type paints. This is just going to wear naturally, so it's going to fade over the course of several years and never look crummy. So I show you here, if I put the paint straight on, I don't know if you can see this on the video, but you'll notice, oh, Luke, can you tell that there's like white dots in there? Can you see it on there? I don't know if you can tell on the film or not. But when I'm not using water, it's not soaking into all those little pits and nooks and crannies and crevices and things in there. It's really just sitting on the surface. So it's not doing a very good job. You're going to end up using tons of paint and it's not going to soak in properly. So that little bit of water, I can just add that water right on top, and now it's completely covered. I can't see any of the white anymore. It makes such a huge difference. So that little bit of water goes a long way. You don't need to soak it, it just needs to be damp. Just a little bit more water on this side here. So you can do solid. You can do a pattern on it. And on my first piece here, it's already starting to soak in and dry. It's really, like in here, I can see it's already starting to soak in. So I would probably do, a couple of coats and let it dry in between. I'm gonna kind of push the envelope here for the video so that you can see what this looks like. And then honestly, you just want to do this on a day that it's not going to rain and let it dry overnight. 24 to 48 hours without rain is ideal. And that's it. There's no sealers, nothing else you need to do to it. You're done. Check it out. Look how fun. So it just gives you an idea. If you want to do some kind of geometric pattern, you could get a stencil and do a stencil with it. Really anything that you want. You can really truly make it a custom entryway, how gorgeous would like your whole driveway be. You could paint freehand and do flowers or a mural scene. You could stencil your name. I think it'd be really cool. The possibilities are endless. So if you do a concrete project, I want to see pictures because it's just too much fun. So tune in next week. I'll be posting this on our website and YouTube tomorrow. So if you're not catching this live, of course it's always sitting here on Facebook, but our YouTube channel and our website will host it as well. We'll see you next week. Bye guys.